Welcome to this video that is designed to support with training for your AI quality assistant. So I'm just going to give you an introduction to the system first, and this training video will allow you to step by step go through some of the functionality to help and aid you using the tool. So just as a bit of an introduction around the tool, it is for leaders and managers, and primarily it's around reducing the drudgery and toil associated with quality assurance and improvement processes. It's been designed to save you time so you can focus more quickly on things that drive impact and improvement. And what's unique about this is it's safe and secure. So when we set up your tools, we actually built them with your IT team in your Azure tenant, your Microsoft Azure tenant, meaning it's up to your IT staff to grant access to any of the users within this system. So it's safe and secure. And that aligns closely with the new DFE guidance around the safe use of AI. The other unique feature of this tool in comparison to some other tools such as ChatGPT is this combines generative AI for data analysis using retrieval augmented generative AI. And what that means is it only looks at the data you put in. So for this, a lot of the data you add is dynamic, so you will upload things as pro-achieve data in real time. But also when we set up your system, we did take your departmental SARs and upload them into what we like to call your college brain. And I'll go through that in a bit more detail later. Just to say, as the outcome of the Ofsted consultation is known, we will actually, and this is just a very quick flavour of the new assistant that we are producing at the moment, but until everything's been confirmed, you'll be using this assistant and then be transferred over to the new quality assistant that will align with the new framework. So key functionalities of this, we've got 7,500 unique prompts built into the system, making it specific for FE. And you've got lots of different tiles, as you can see, where you can use this system to allow you to help with not only your SAR writing process, but for deep dives and regular data analysis. Now, what we like to stress is this is not about writing your SAR. It's about freeing up time during the quality process, SAR writing process and deep dives. But what it does do is it gives you a good starter for 10, and it allows you more quickly to check, analyse and nuance the data that is produced, the outcomes that are produced from this system. So it allows you to develop new skills of critical analysis through use of this and nuance. So I'll just go very quickly through the different tools. As you can see, it's quite user-friendly, and as a lot of the prompts, which I'll go through at the moment, are already built into the system. You don't even, in some of the cases, have to write any prompts. And that's great for wherever you are in your AI journey, because a lot of the work in the background in terms of specific prompting, and also we've uploaded the Ofsted Education Inspection Framework, and also I'll go on later to say we've actually got some outstanding Ofsted reports in the system. It takes a lot of the need for lots of prompt writing. You will still need to prompt, but a lot of it has already been developed in the system. So I'm going to go through each tool, and you can stop and start the video as we go along. But it's pretty user-friendly, and as with anything, the more you practice, the more you get used to using it on a regular basis. So you've got your data analysis function here, which I'm going to demo first. You have got your education inspection framework, reporting functionality tools here. You've got your quality improvement plan. You've got your college SAR, smart target review, which was developed in response to a college who we saw that were taking a lot of time to review teachers' targets and different things like that. So we said, hey, instead of going through all that data, we've got something that can help. I'm sure we can build it, and a scheme of work assessor. So I'm just going to demo, first of all, the data analysis function. So I'm just going to, it's really easy, you just click in, and this will allow you to take any data set, it needs to be in PDF, or you can copy and paste Excel files. And this can look at things such as attendance data, achievement data, pro-achieve data. And I will show you the best way to demo it is using some data here. So first of all, I'm going to take some ProAchieve data. So you can see through that, if you're used to using ProAchieve or any similar system, you'll be quite familiar with this type of data. And all I need to do is take that, copy it, Control C, Control V, and then select that green arrow. And what that will do straight away is that will start to look at your strengths and areas for improvement without you putting any prompts in. Just let that load. So if you just have a practice of that, it's literally as easy as I will go to that, copying back into the tool. I'll just do it again for the purpose of the training. Control C, Control V, pop that in. Do that again. It will start to, and it's really broken that down quite nicely. There you go, and just go through that. So let's go to the top one. There we go. Pretty similar. Gives you your strengths. And there's your areas for improvement. Now, what I suggest you do now is if you open a Word document, there we go. I will just clear that as you open, give you a bit of time to open yours. This is from another demo, but sure, good amount of time. Let's get rid of that. Oops. There we go. So what you can do then is once you've got your Word document open, you can open your Word document and Control V that straight in if you're writing any reports. Great for deep dives, great for starting to maybe build your SAR up into the different areas. So there you'd have your achievement data there from your ProAchieve data. So that's just to demonstrate how easy that is to use. And I'm just going to do that again with another set of data, but we'll take an extra step just to demonstrate where we can use it, not only for building up your departmental SAR, almost pack, it also allows you to carry out deep dives. And one way we've seen this quite effectively used in colleges for student and staff surveys. So I'm going to give you an example there. So to get back to the home page, you press the sweeper, really easy. And I want to now analyse some student survey data. And this could be as part of my SAR writing, but also as part of deep dives. So select that tool or that tile. I'm just going to find the data I need. There we go. Sorry, a few seconds to get that. So if you can see here, this is some data that has been used as part of start of year surveys. Just an example, it's dummy data that I've produced. You can see there, you've got over 80 sets of data, and the amount of time you take to go through all that, looking at strengths, areas for improvement, but also picking out themes and feedback. What you can do with that is take it, Control C, and just paste it into there. And as it did with the ProAchieve data, that will take that data and it will look at those strengths and those areas for improvement again. There we go, already picking out some strengths. It's got some nice examples and some feedback, so even for reporting this would be brilliant. If you needed a quick review of those surveys as part of a meeting, for example. So lots of use cases there. Just let that load. Just to draw your attention while that's loaded, you can always search your history here if you need to go back to anything as well. Just close that. So now I've taken that and I think, right, I've got that feedback from student surveys and actually want to put a bit of a quality improvement plan together now to maybe inform, it could be improvement, but maybe even to inform CPD planning, for example. So what I can do now is, this is another step of using it, not only for writing your area SAR, it can be also great for regular improvement. So if I copy that and I go back to the sweeper, I will then look at my quality improvement plan. And what we've done with this is there's a couple of things. It looks at areas for improvement, but also root cause. And also, we have uploaded, every time there's an outstanding Ofsted report, we upload that to this part of the tool. And when it's looking at suggestions for improvement, they are informed by those Ofsted reports, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. So I've taken that data that's already been analysed and the output here, which is the strengths and areas for improvement from those student surveys, and I will paste that in. And what that's done straight away is started to put a quality improvement plan together for me. There we go. Now in your tool, you'll actually notice as you follow this tutorial that will have actual references to those Ofsted reports listed at the bottom, so you can actually refer to them. This is my demo tool, so we haven't got that included at the moment. What you can do with this as well is you can, because I prefer to work from table formats, you can ask it, can you produce this in a table with key milestones and dates maybe. Improve the prompt, got some spelling mistakes there. It will generally work, but if you improve the prompt, often the better the outcome. Select that. And there you go. My system, again, it's a bit dated, it's got some line breaks, yours should be okay. There we go, and it's got some off-states, areas for improvement, some suggested strategies, some root cause, milestones, and target dates. And you can go further, where one college have also found this prompt quite useful, saying, can you produce a quality improvement CPD action plan using the above data, again with key milestones and dates in table format. This is where you'll get used to prompting different things as you go along using it. Improve that prompt. And we have got a function actually which we are developing at the moment, where we're hoping to have a tile or a button essentially that will allow you to do this straight away, because this has been very useful for the colleges. And this is an example of where I went into the college and we worked together to look at if this would be useful and effective. And again, it's giving you some ideas and suggestions for improvement, but using those Ofsted references. So you could use that as part of deep dive, but also SAR writing as well.